Yo, ¿cómo está? Hola. I love John Mayer. What it do, Con Music number 1? I'm doing a video here just to clarify a couple of things, and also this is going to be the video. This is going to be the video that I'm going to give you the example for your argumentative presentation, your critique. Sorry, that's my kid, man. Ooh.
12 seconds later.
Okay, I'm back. Feels like I'm forgetting something though. Oh well. Okay. So going back to what I was saying, looking at some of your reports, I found shoot my hat. I found a couple of similarities, same mistakes that we're making, and so I just wanted to go over that with you guys on your report before I go into the actual presentation, because your report will actually really help you out with your presentation. It's not much work. Little lint right there. Alrighty, so let's get started. One of the biggest things that I've encountered in your reports is some of you guys don't have a thesis statement. And what a thesis statement is, it's one sentence that expresses your main idea. Now, this is something you're trying to prove, okay? You're gonna make a claim. So for example, I believe John Mayer's music is relevant because he has meshed different genres together. He is a very talented musician, and he writes his own music that illustrates his experiences. You see, my claim is that John Mayer is relevant, and then my premises, or my quasi-evidence, is that he has put different genres together. He is a very talented musician, so we should all look up to him. And he writes his own stuff, man, that illustrates his experiences. So he talks about what he sees through his eyes, and what he feels, and how he sees society, or what experience caused them to react a certain way. So yeah, so that's what a thesis statement is. So claim one thing, right? Is your artist relevant? Is your artist significant? Is your artist interesting? Is your artist not interesting? Hold on. So here is an example. Okay, and this is my Taylor Swift report of my first paragraph. Okay, and I kind of set it all up. And then you'll see my thesis statement right there in the bottom of the screen, underlined and in green. And so I'm just gonna read it to you. Musicians work very hard to create and perform original works of music. Composing is equivalent to writing a book. You must think about the context, the rhyming scheme, the harmonic language, and the groove that will effectively convey what you are wanting to say. Artists such as John Mayer, Justin Timberlake, and Journey are great examples of creative and quality music. JJJ! Their word choice and harmonic language is simply stunning and real. Their choices of harmony enhance their beautiful melody while being supported with an effective groove. Then we get Taylor Swift. I believe, notice how it's an opinion, Swift's music to be superficial and uninteresting. So that's my claim right there. It's I kind of split this up into two different sentences. You guys could do the same, or you guys could put a conjunction. I think hopefully it's called a conjunction. Because, with a comma, or in this case you're gonna use a semicolon. But yeah, I believe Swift's music to be superficial and uninteresting. And here, that's my claim. All right, that's my claim. So with a thesis, you need a claim and you need a premises. She does not follow rhyme schemes and copies melodic lines because she lacks creativity. That's it right there. And then I go on talking about, you know, Taylor Swift and how she's not interesting and she copies melodic lines and stuff like that. Goodness gracious. Oh my gosh, this girl.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Alright, the second thing that I wanted to get to was some of you guys decided to just answer the questions and just go down and answer the questions without writing any literal fluff. Meaning you didn't kind of write a report, you just answered the questionnaire. Just went down the line and answered the questionnaire. Some of you guys just kept on starting with the same you started the same phrase with the same line. I believe that, I believe that, I think that, so and so did that, and you kept on doing that for like 4 lines in a row. So make sure you write a report. You're writing it's basically an argumentative essay. You gotta write some fluff. And if you need any help with that, I'm here to help you. And remember, this counts as a capstone, so it's a huge part of your grade. I'm not gonna give any easy full credit. It doesn't work out like that. You actually get a grade. And I know everyone's at a different writing level, and I'm not an English teacher, so you could kind of squeeze. You could kind of squeeze by with a little bit of mistakes when it comes to grammar, but you gotta make sure your content's there. All right, and that's what I'm mostly grading on. Are you making a claim, and does your content, does your premises, support your claim? And yeah, so make sure you take a look at that. Okay. Now we got the presentation, and with the presentation, you're gonna use your report and kind of just smush it down until you could kind of get, like a 3 to 5 minute presentation. It's quite easy. All right, there's about 5 things you need from it. Okay. Number 1, and here it is right here. This is what I'm expecting. Number 1, you have to grab our attention. Okay, do something creative. Do something funny. Do something absurd. Don't just be like, go straight to the point. That's boring. Grab our attention. Number 2, state your thesis. After you do something creative, go ahead and state what you're wanting to say. Make a claim. So, for example, I'm going to be talking about Taylor Swift. You should stop listening to Taylor Swift, or you should listen to Taylor Swift. And then you're going to get into why. All right? You're going to get into why. You're going to just say the 3 things. All right? 3 things that support your claim. In this case, I say she's a copycat. Her lyrics is superficial, very shallow. And she is immature. And then after that, I go into these premises one by one. And one of the things that you need to really look at, okay, is that when you go into these premises, you need one musical analysis example where you're going to play the actual recording and support what you're trying to say with the actual evidence, the recording itself. Doesn't have to be, make sure it's not that long, okay? It's just short and simple. Just record, play something that that's going to support what you're wanting to say. After that, close it out with another attention grabbing closure. Okay, close it out. Be creative. Be funny. You can be serious, cringy if you want, but just get your point across. I love John Mayer.